Hello everybody, and welcome back. Last time we finished up the Raw Battle Tournament and we got ourselves a new medal and a few new meta parts. This time we're going to continue exploring Metapod Island. So first off, I want to quickly point out that we are now back with Metabee. And right here, you can see that Dr. Armond is there. However, we're going to ignore him for now, because now we can do the final trade with the small boy here. You're the winner? Are you kidding? Okay, why don't you trade with me? I want this Sunbeam. Can you exchange it for the Stone Cluster? I don't know if you actually have Sunbeam on the Metabee version. Let's see. Hey, wait just a minute. Yeah, we don't have it. So I will trade it for the Rokusho. As for Stone Cluster, it is quite a unique part. It is the head part for a Metabot that we have yet to encounter. It has the cancel skill. In this case it is cancel gravity, meaning that it is immune to all type of gravity attacks, both press and break. So yeah, this is the final cancel ability. We've already seen cancel optic and cancel bomb. So yeah, it's quite a useful part, and the Metabot that it comes from will become available as a random fight later on. But now, before you either talk to Dr. Armond or try to leave the surprise site, you may want to save. And I also want to quickly rearrange Metabee. There we go, let's get the head part for dash button. Where is it? There we go. Alright, so be prepared. Wow, you're stronger than you look. Ah, you're Dr. Armond, I think. That's right, Dr. Armond I am. You're a doctor, so you must be really knowledgeable about Medabots, right? But of course! You look like a Medabot too, am I correct? So I think this is another misspelling. I think it's supposed to say you look like you like Medabots a lot too. Yep! Then will you row battle with me here once? So, if you try to leave, the game will force you to talk to Dr. Armond and you will have to fight him anyways. Alright. So I think this is actually a decent opportunity to try out the damage ball. So I think I'm going to set up Metabee as my secondary Metabot, and then this one should work fine. So we have a few interesting enemies. So first off, the leader, Bayonet. It is pretty much the quote-unquote upgraded version of Metabee. It has the missile ability in the head part, and then rifle and chain gun in both arms, and it is a two-legged type. Even though it's supposed to be the upgraded version for Metabee, in a few ways it is not. The reaction bomb is weaker than Metabee's missile. But yeah, I do have to say I actually really like its design. It's a neat design. It doesn't just look like Metabee with more stuff on top of him. We'll talk about Sorin in a moment. As for metal, he has the mystery metal, meaning that he has access to full body repair and destroyer. On to the other Metabot, Sorin. So, this is supposed to be the upgraded version of Rokusho. It has the scout ability, and then it has hammer and sword. And it is also a two-legged type. Design wise, I don't really like him. He's a bit too... I think that they add a bit too many details, and the bright red or pink dot in the face makes it look a bit silly. As for medals, he has the cat medal, meaning that he has access to total recovery and anti-attack trap. So, you might be thinking that you would like to get parts for the upgraded version of your own Metabot. So if you're playing Metabee, you would want to get Bayonet parts. And if you're playing Rokusho, you would want to get Sorin parts. I suggest you do the opposite, because you will eventually be able to obtain a full set for the Metabot of the same version that you're playing. So if you're playing Metabee, you will be able to get a full set for Bayonet eventually as a reward for a defense side quest. But if you try to get it already, you will not be able to get any Sorin parts. So in this case, I will try to get Sorin parts. If I don't get it, I will just simply redo this fight off screen. So as for strategy, so I'm going to set up a few traps, and of course I will have Metabee defend and hopefully take out the leader with damage ball. And I guess Bat will just deal as much damage as it can. So this is gonna be a rather long fight, so I will speed it up, and I'll see you guys in a moment. And welcome back. Nice, we got a part for Sorin. Very admirable. So, do you want to be my assistant? So this decision is meaningless, so let's say yes, why not? It was a joke! He's a little eccentric. Even though he's a doctor, he's still no Dr. Aki. They're completely different. There's no such thing as an evil person who likes Metabot. I'm sure there's not. So before we leave, let's rearrange Metabee. There we go. Also, this fight with Dr. Armond. You can totally lose it and the game will not end. In fact, he gives you a consolation prize. He gives you the Clean Box Metapart. So Clean Box is the leg parts for a float type Metabot. Not much to add really, it has 80 armor, 26 propulsion, 10 evasion, 45 defense, 13 proximity and 10 remoteness. And the Metabot that it comes from will become available later on, though not as a random fight. Congratulations, Iki, you're very good. Me? Not really. Oh yeah! Do you remember your promise? You were gonna make up for the parade. Of course I do. Don't you have any faith in me? Whatever, let's just go somewhere. Where? Somewhere fun! So the game never tells you where that is, but you have to go to the Meta Coaster, here. Hey, isn't this the roller coaster? Thrills and chills, insane speeds, ride the spirit. It looks interesting, shall we ride? Sure. Let's go! Alright, so before we get on, I didn't close my eyes on the roller coaster at all. Good for you. Rappy is so cute. Can I have an autograph? Do you want my autograph too? Not particularly. I love thrilling rides like this. It's never fast enough for me. I get motion sick easily. I'm nervous. Poor guy. Welcome to the Spirit. Let me see your tickets, please. Thank you. Please proceed to the boarding platform. So this isn't really much of a roller coaster. There's no real elevation or slopes or anything. A bit boring, but... And we're done. Wasn't that fun, Iki? Yeah. Something wrong? Nothing? It was scary, wasn't it? I didn't... It's okay, you don't have to hide it. I'm not going to tell anyone. By the way, did you notice the camera flash while we were on the roller coaster? Flash? No, I... Close your eyes, right? You never even saw it? Maybe it's just me, but I'm curious. Don't you want to know? So, in order to learn more, we just have to talk to this guy here. What are you looking at? It's a picture of a cute girl. I just bought it 2 seconds ago. Picture? Oh, that's Karen! You're right, it's a picture of Karen and Koji riding the roller coaster. On top of that, there's a circle around here. There are other girls with circles around them too. Hey, who did you buy this from? A guy from the Robogang. He's hiding in the bush over there. That's pretty fishy. The Robogang! What do you want? You want to buy a picture, right? What the heck are you doing here? Me? I'm selling pictures of girls. They're selling like hotcakes. We're actually supposed to be selling, but who's gonna find out? If it's a cute girl, we put a circle around them. So that flash that Erika was talking about was your doing. Hey, how come I don't get a circle? That girl is scary. These circles may have some other meaning. If they were just selling pictures of cute girls, why would they need circles? So what? I don't care! Chill out, Erika. Let's think about this together. It's not that important, is it? Who cares? Come on, Iki, we're going. Alright. So now there's only one place left to go. Well, technically the restaurant, but I went there and nothing happens even if you bring Erika with you. We're supposed to go to the witch's castle. And I was just hoping that we'd make it there without being interrupted, but I guess not. Hey, check that out! It looks kinda fun! It's not the parade, so what is it? Isn't the girl with that boy Karen? Yeah, you're right. Okay everyone, we're going into the castle! Hey, Karen! She's gone. I know, it's the tour of the witch's castle. Karen must have gone on the tour. That's nice. Could be, but where is Koji? Karen doesn't always have to be with Koji, does she? Oh! People got ahead of us in line because you just sat there. Aren't you thirsty? I'll wait here and buy something to drink, okay? Sure. I'll treat you so you can buy what you want to. Thank you! And we got $3. So this next part about buying something for Erika. This actually relates to the Erika and Karin side quest, though you're not really doing something to gain affection with Karin as much as you're doing something that would either please or annoy Erika. So we have three options. Welcome, what would you like to order? The menu says orange juice, lemon pack and deluxe oil. Should I go for an orange juice? So if you're going for the Erika side quest, go for the orange juice. If you're going for the Karen side quest, go for the deluxe oil. The lemon pack is pretty much a neutral option. If you get the deluxe oil, Erika will say that that's not what she wanted and get mad at you. So let's go for the orange juice. That'll be $1.50. Can I have two, please? Okay, that'll be $3. There we go. Now let's head back. After we avoid this fight. There we go. Thanks, it was yummy. Thanks a lot, Erika. It looks like it's our turn. By the way, I heard if someone becomes the hero and defeats all the monsters, they get a stuffed animal of Rappy. I really want that. Let me guess, I get to be the hero? You got it! Let's get going. Hi everybody! No answer for me? Welcome to the witch's castle. The evil dark master lives here. So, are we ready for an adventure? Here we go! We're going to the third floor. After you go through the Lost Forest, there's a place with no school and no homework. The dream world of Milky Land. Well, go around Milky Land once, okay? It's so wonderful. Erika, wait! Alright, and I forgot to mention one thing. Before you go inside the witch's castle, I do highly recommend that you get a handful of leg meta parts. At least, make sure that you get at least 3 C-type leg meta parts or 3 air-type leg meta parts. And of the proper kind so that you can have them on all 3 of your Medabots, even if you only have 2 male team pets and 1 female. Trust me, it will come in handy soon enough. Hurry up, Iki! Hurry up! It's dangerous to be so hyper, Erika. Eek! Erika! Erika vanished? Okay, so this is just a simple warp panel puzzle. I believe it's down here, and then up, and there we go. And there actually are random encounters here. I believe the battleground for all of them is Rocky Valley, so multi-legged Medabots will get a boost in speed. I actually want to quickly get on one, because there are a few new Medabots. Come on. And look at that, this is pretty much the perfect set of Medabots that I wanted. Alright. This setup should be fine, and I need to remember to change up the tank legs, the wheel legs for a few Medabots. Alright, so we have 3 enemies. One is a returning enemy that we actually never fought, and then 2 new ones. Let's go over Cruiser Dog first. So the only thing to add about him is the medal. He has the mystery medal, meaning that he has access to full body repair and destroyer. Then we have Agadama, a completely new Medabot. So he's a close range Medabot, and the head part has access to full block. So of course always a useful ability, and it is a 2-legged type. If I were to recommend any part, it would be either Airbag or Megaton Punch. As for medals, he has the Cat medal, meaning that he has access to total recovery and anti-attack trap. And then finally we have Rabudo. So if you recall way back at Miss Nice's lab, I mentioned how there was a pretty much rabbit Medabot in the next area. This is that Medabot. So Rabudo, it has the rapid charge ability. This works differently than boost charge. Boost charge will just increase your speed overall. Rapid charge will select a target, and if that target is in the radiation phase, it will take that target instantly to the center. If that target is in the charge phase, it will take them instantly to the center. If the target is in the radiation phase, it will take them instantly to the corner. So it can be quite a useful ability, though sometimes due to bad timing it may end up doing next to nothing. But yeah, this is a good Medabot, and if you want to get it, it will also become available at a shop later on. As for medals, well, of course, it has the Rabbit medal, meaning that it has access to charge and push over attack. So this fight isn't particularly tough. I think I'm going to charge the Metaforce with Metabee and then set up some traps with Yanagi, and I will be speeding this up, so I'll see you guys in a moment. And welcome back. And we got the legs for Crossover. That's fine. Oh, good, you made it! You know, you shouldn't always go running off on your own like that. Sorry about that. I'll stay right behind you from now on, Iki. Alright, let's talk to everybody here. I need a break. This is Sunshine Milkyland, and I'm the ultra cute Metabot mascot, Rappy. So how was it? Did you feel like you were sad? Kinda. So how was it? Did you feel like you recovered? That Rappy stuffed animal is cute. I think she says the same for this one. Yeah. So this Rappy right here. You may want to quickly rearrange a few parts. So this is why I was saying that I recommend that you get either 3 air type or sea type leg parts, because of the next part right here. Let's quickly rearrange a few of these. Let's see. How are we doing with propulsion? 7 and 12, that's a bit better. And I can always just use Kappa. Racing is the best! No, it is not. Hey, wanna race with me over to there? You can say no, but it doesn't really matter. No confidence, eh? So we have to race the Metabot. And this is my least favorite mechanic in the whole game, the medaroad race. And in case you're wondering, the battlefield or the stage is always chosen at random. In this case, we have street. So I already gave them leg parts that work better for C, so we're going to perform terribly. And we have to face off against Erika. So Erika has all 2-legged parts, and Rappy, if I'm not mistaken, is a float type Metabot. So this is the game. This is just mindless mashing. We don't seem to be doing that terribly. We may be able to win, but sometimes if you don't have the proper type of leg part, then you might not even bother, really. And Pretty Prime is actually rather fast, so I don't know if we're actually going to win. Yeah, I don't think... yeah, we're gonna lose. I hate this. I hate this so much. Yeah. So I'm going to retry the race. Hopefully we get a shore or underwater field, then we'll just dominate the competition. So if we get any other kind, I'm just going to not show it. I'll skip it to when we actually get a shore or underwater stage. And of course you have to win in order to progress. So I'll see you guys in a moment. Finally, alright, so there are two different kinds of battlefields for C-type Medabots. Shore doesn't seem to give you that much of a boost, but if you're in underwater competing against any enemy that is not also a C-type Medabot, then you will absolutely dominate, trust me. So we should be having no problems at all in this race. So you can try to maybe get like few different sets of legs for each kind. That way, if you use 3 different kinds of Medabots, you should get at least a boost in one of the laps. But I just prefer to get either 3 of the same. Yeah, as you can see here, there's no comparison to the first time. It's the first time. We're just absolutely destroying the enemy here. But even then, it's just mindless smashing. So yeah, I don't particularly like the medaroad race. Luckily you don't have to do it that many times, but even then I find it really annoying. That was fun! No, it wasn't. And guess what? We have to do it again, so I'm going to cut and I'll see you guys at the victory screen. Holy hell, that was like the 9th race. I pretty much got every single stage aside from seashore or underwater. I hate the races. Yeah, it is cute, though I want to strangle Rappy right now. It would be nice to live in a fairy tale castle like this, don't you think? Sure. Yeah, I think so too. Sometimes fairy tales can be cool, I guess. So I think this one will not challenge you. Okay, it doesn't. Thank God. This is nighttime, Milky Land, and I'm the ultra cute Metabot mascot Rappy. So before I forget, let's rearrange a few things. Where is it? There we go. And yeah, let's stick with that. And we're back on the same room. We're almost done with this floor of the witch's castle. And look at that, there we have Spectre. So if you're playing the Rokusho version, you will run into Face Lantern. And even though I already went over Spectre, I never did get to show a fight against him. So I will select him as an opponent, and I'm just going to speed up the fight. So if you recall, Spectre's ability is Snow Escape. But aside from that, not much to worry. The real trouble here is Gloomegg and occasionally Floro, especially if it uses Life Drain. So I will be setting a few traps, and I'll try to deal as much damage as I can in the meantime with Metabee and our bad Metapod. So yeah, I'll see you guys in a moment. So, funny story, I lost. I actually went with a somewhat reckless formation, so, well, at the very least I can show you what happens when you actually lose. Okay, I'm actually quite happy, because you can very easily lose either a Rokusho or Metabee part, and as far as I know you can't get those back. So in this case we just lost the Berry Waiter. But you get EXP even if you lose. So, let's quickly swap that out for something else. We have another Berry Waiter. So before we talk to the witch, there's one more Metabot here that, well, we're about to leave the floor, and then that Metabot will not be appearing in the other floor, so I want to quickly go over that. So, Paradiver. This is a rather interesting one. It is an air-type Metabot, and it has the Regenerate skill, which in this case takes the form of Force Drain, which will steal Metaforce from an enemy and then add it to your own. It has the Angel Medal, which is also a medal that we haven't seen yet. It has access to Crazy Metaforce, which is an interesting one. It pretty much drains the Metaforce from all the enemies and deals damage equal to that amount that was drained. And it also has Metaforce Up, which makes the methods for gathering Metaforce twice as effective. Are you satisfied? Then let's go to the second floor. Eh? What? Wahahaha, this kingdom is now mine. That voice! It's the Dark Master! Where are you? I am everywhere, but do you think you can find and beat the real me? Try if you dare. Just watch us, Dark Master. We'll show you who can beat who. Next, we must fight with the evil Robo army. Everyone be careful. Beyond here lie the minions of the Dark Master. So, who will fight for us as our hero? Huh? Me? Do your best, Iggy. Okay, you. I'll use my magic to turn you into a great hero. Bibbidi bobbidi milky moo. And we got a dress. Huh. It looks great on you. Ooh, I failed. Okay, one more time. Bibbidi bobbidi milky moo. And we got a hero costume. Good luck, hero. We'll follow you once it's safe. Oh man. I'll be right next to you. Of course, I'll only be following you. So it was only for a moment, but we were once again forced to wear women's clothing. And in fact, we still have the dress. Transform into a cute princess. So I think that's more than enough for now. We battled against Dr. Armond, we got a few new parts, and we explored the third floor of the Witch's Castle. Next time, we'll finish up the castle and see what the Dark Master is really about. See you guys